Alternative materials for the future of the fashion industry. Not only do they pollute, but the materials that make up the fabrics used directly impacts and contributes to the consumption of water, microplastic pollution, greenhouse gas emissions, soil degradation, rainforest destruction, and lastly, landfill waste of epic proportions. So what innovations has Kering come up with to deal with this drastic situation, Anne-Gaëlle?
Actually, innovative materials are really key for the group, and through the tool we have developed, our environment profit and loss, the EPNL, we have seen that concretely all the impacts are coming from the raw material, and this is why we want to move forward on it. And this is why as well we're working on alternative material, and especially on leather alternatives, because we've seen, thanks also to the EPNL, that the leather making was the most impactful, and this is why we are developing a lot of alternative material. And especially you've seen on Balenciaga last presentation in February 2022 for next winter, a full mycelium, 100 mycelium coat. So I'm sure you would like it.
You're already starting to use these alternative materials.
Yeah.
What consumer habits are you observing? Or is the consumer ready to change his or her habits?
Well, we all hope so.
They better.
And anyway, we see that all across the regions, of course, the customers is asking more and more questions, and they are waiting for the brands to be committed to tackle social and environmental issues, and they are expecting to be transparent on traceability, where the goods are made, are they sustainable, talking about leather, what do we do for animal welfare. So it's, the awareness is raising.
We have Youyang with us here today. Have you got some news, some specific news to share with Chinese customers?
Yes, of course. Well, there are a few trends in consumer behaviors of Chinese market we should take note. So first is Chinese fashion consumer are still in the early stage of sustainable awakening. So this is growing among mature and young generations alike. So second, connecting to the first point is high-spending Gen Zers and millennials in first-tier cities like Shanghai and Beijing are most willing to learn about sustainability in fashion. So this is based on the Kering's recent China sustainable fashion study. So third is brands and social media hold the key to sustainability awareness amongst consumers. So sustainability is becoming a trending topic of discussion on social media. So fashion brands play a crucial role in influencing their consumers. And last but most important, I would like to share is that Chinese consumers care about aesthetic design and innovation when it comes to fashion. So they are most important for the industry to make the sustainability the new norm. So, and this is exactly where Peelsphere plays in this grand sustainability ecosystem.
I mean, there are a few trends, of course, in this, the customer behavior that you just mentioned in the Chinese market that we could probably actually take note from. And Anne-Gaëlle, is it more expensive to produce and use alternative materials?
Yes, you're right. As of today, it's a little bit expensive. Why? Because actually those materials doesn't exist yet. You know, we're really starting from scratch. But I think that luxury has a real key role to start with the innovators, set up the fabrics, set up the scale up, and hopefully help all the luxury market to benefit from innovative materials, all the fashion market, and hopefully raise the price with the quantities, lower the price with the quantities. Sorry.
So what is your innovation process to find new materials?
Across the years, Kering has set up different structures around innovation, especially with the Material Innovation Lab set up in 2013, who is developing sustainable fabric for our brands. And not only the fabrics, but also they're working on fibers, processes, dyeing, and it will be around sustainable materials such as fake fur or denim or recycled material. Then we have our Sustainable Innovation Lab, which sits in Switzerland since 2020, and who is working particularly with watches and jewelry on recycled material and innovative sourcings. And we have also our KTRC, which is the Kering Testing Research Center, who is working in our tannery in Normandy. And they are working on innovative material, but also on chrome-free leather, especially on exotic skins. And we are working also with the platform you might know, whose name is Fashion for Good, which is held in Amsterdam. And we are working really closely with them as partners. And as an example, they did scout since the last 5 years, not less than 150 innovators in processes, traceability, manufacturing, to name a few. And of course, there is also the international award we have made with China since 2019, which name is Kering Generation Awards. And we have Peelsphere here, who is the winner of the last 2021 awards. And we're developing an alternative material that Youyang is going to show. So may I ask you, maybe from your side, what has been your journey with the Kering Generation Awards?
Yes, of course. So first of all, I'm grateful for the Kering Generation Award, and I want to take the opportunity to thank Marie-Claire, Ms. Tai, CEO of Kering China, Anne-Gaëlle, Plug and Play, for all the support and recognition along the journey. And I'm very honored to be selected as the first prize of this Kering Generation Award. And with this Kering Generation, we have gained many prizes and media coverage, both in and outside of China. And they supported us on our fundraising and our growth on this entrepreneurial journey. So I would also like to thank Anne-Gaëlle, Ashley, and Christian. They provided a lot of suggestions and help for our business. And apart from that, we have received a lot of collaboration requests from like-minded brands to drive sustainable material development and innovation together. So we could not have a progress at the speed we envisioned without support from Kering.
Awesome. Congratulations, Youyang Song. Your motto could be, in nature, nothing is lost. There we are, really recycling nature and using nature. Indeed, you transform waste into material. Tell us a bit more about Peelsphere, please.
Yeah, of course. So Peelsphere is a bio-innovative material born at the intersectionality of design, material science, and sustainability. So we have a mission to inspire sustainable, healthy, and balanced lifestyle through our materials, beauty, and quality. So Peelsphere is an ideal alternative to leather and synthetic leather. So it made from food waste and biopolymer through our materials engineering. So we redefine food waste and reduce carbon footprint and design for circularity from materials and product level. So we incorporate aesthetics and design principles to challenge the status quo.
So tell us more about Peelsphere. Does it have the same versatility and strength of leather, like leather and synthetic leather? Is the final product fully recyclable?
Yes, sure. So since Peelsphere is a ideal alternative to leather and synthetic leather, so its strength and flexibility are comparable with them. It has a wide application from fashion to interior design, and it can be also processed in different ways, such as laser printing, laser cutting, and sewing, and more. So the most important point is that Peelsphere is fully recyclable, and the process of Peelsphere starts collecting food waste to material manufacturing, followed by product design, and finally material biodegradation. So with recycle, redesign, and remanufacturing, we realize the infinite cycle of materials life.
So can you tell us more about your plans with Kering? What do you how do you hope to go ahead together?
Yes, so as we all know that Kering has been a pioneer in sustainable in fashion, and we have also received huge support from Kering Innovation Lab and Christine Tobito, and we envision a long-term partnership with Kering focused on material innovation, product development, and collectively inspiring more Chinese and global consumers to live a more sustainable lifestyle.
Wow, exciting times ahead. Thank you so much, Anne-Gaëlle and Youyang, for
Thank you.
taking the time
Our
to
pleasure.
discuss your collaboration.